Did you know that studies suggest a surprising number of people, especially INFJs, report experiencing psychic abilities in their lifetime? Imagine if an INFJ could tap into that power, those hidden strengths within her. What if she could unlock her own secret abilities and see the world in a totally different way? Today, we're talking about something special, the INFJ female. Strong, independent, and unapologetically unique. But what happens when that power goes deeper? What if, within her, there's the potential for psychic ability she's yet to explore? Stick with me, because what we're diving into today will change the way an INFJ female sees herself. INFJ females don't just march to the beat of their own drum, they are the drum. Now, it's time to explore the possibility that she might possess some truly extraordinary abilities, ones that go beyond what she can see. Now I get it. An INFJ female has probably heard the whispers about psychic powers before. Maybe it sounds a little far-fetched even to her. And let's be honest, INFJ females don't have time for nonsense. But hear me out. Many of them are already tapping into these gifts, whether they realize it or not. And yet there's this constant skepticism surrounding it. Like people will roll their eyes if she talks about it. But what if she's just ahead, off the curve? What if others can't see it because it's not meant for them? What if this is exactly what she needs to tap into her full potential? Alright, let's break it down. There are different types of psychic abilities, and INFJ females, they might already have one or more of them. 1. Intuition. An INFJ female knows that feeling when something just doesn't sit right with her. She might be in a room full of people, yet feel an overwhelming sense of discomfort or unease, even though everything seems fine on the surface. It's that moment when she senses a shift in the air or a change in someone's energy that no one else notices. Most people might brush it off, but for her, it's a signal, a warning, or a sign, and she trusts it. That's not coincidence. What others might dismiss as simply a feeling, an INFJ female understands it as something much more profound. It's not just a random hunch, it's a deep, intuitive knowing that runs far beneath the surface. While others are lost in the noise of the world, the INFJ female listens closely to the subtle whispers of her own mind and body. This intuitive power is one of the most important gifts she has, even though she doesn't always show it. She doesn't need a loud voice or obvious signals. Her instincts are sharp, honed over time, and they guide her in ways that feel almost supernatural. It's not something she tries to understand or control, it just is. An INFJ female will often find herself in situations where something feels off, and she doesn't question it. Instead, she takes action based on that feeling, even when the logic doesn't seem to match. Her ability to trust herself and listen to her intuition is what sets her apart from the crowd. For others, they might be waiting for clear, concrete evidence to confirm their feelings, but she doesn't need that. She has learned over time that her inner voice speaks louder than anything outside of her. She knows how to distinguish between what is truly meant for her and what is just noise. It's this knowing that allows her to make decisions with a level of confidence that can't be shaken, no matter how much external pressure there is. She might walk into a situation and instantly know whether it's going to be good for her or not, and she doesn't waste time doubting it. It's not about second guessing, because deep down, she's connected to something that others might never fully grasp. This intuition doesn't always look the same for every INFJ female. For some, it might come through as a gut feeling, a literal feeling in their stomach that tells them to act or hold back. For others, it might come as flashes of clarity or sudden insights that make everything fall into place. It's a knowing that comes to her, not through logic, but through experience and understanding of the world. When an INFJ female walks into a room, she doesn't just observe, she absorbs. She notices things that others miss: the way someone holds their body, the shift in someone's voice, the subtle energy change in the environment. All of these things speak to her, and she listens. While others might be distracted, she is tuned in, processing things on a deeper level. She understands that this intuition is not something she can explain, it just is. She doesn't need validation from others to trust it. And it's this trust in herself that allows her to make decisions that feel right, even if they don't always make sense to those around her. Her intuition becomes her compass, guiding her toward the right path, even if that path isn't the easiest or the most obvious one. It's what helps her see beyond the surface, what makes her resilient in the face of adversity. This inner strength, an ability to trust her instincts, keep her grounded, and no matter where life takes her, her intuition is always there, helping her navigate through it all. Pause. If you've ever had an intuitive moment like this, hit the like button and share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to hear how your intuition has guided you in unexpected ways. Now, let's keep going. 2. Empathy. She's always been able to sense how others are feeling, hasn't she? It's not just about reading someone's facial expressions or hearing their words, it's something deeper. Almost as if she can feel the energy that surrounds them. It's that ability to walk into a room and immediately know if the mood is light or heavy, if someone is hiding their true feelings, or if there's an unspoken tension in the air. And it's not just about knowing, it's about feeling what others are going through. That's not some random chance, it's a psychic ability, a gift that enables her to connect with others on an emotional level that most people could never imagine. For an INFJ female, this is second nature. She doesn't need someone to say a word for her to understand the depth of their emotions. She feels their sadness, their happiness, their anger, or their discomfort as if those feelings were her own. This deep, intuitive connection allows her to understand people in a way that few others can. It's not just a skill, it's part of who she is. She picks up on things that others might miss, the way someone's posture changes, the subtle shifts in their voice, or the little pauses in conversation. All of these things speak volumes to her, and she can read them without even trying. This ability is often misunderstood, and others might chalk it up to her being too sensitive or too intuitive. But for an INFJ female, it's much more than that. It's an understanding that goes beyond surface-level interactions. It's as though she's tuned into a frequency that allows her to understand and connect with others' emotional states on a much deeper level. This gift makes her a compassionate listener and a natural at offering support when it's needed most. She has the rare ability to be present with someone in their pain, their joy, or their confusion without judgment. She can hold space for others without feeling overwhelmed or drained, because she understands the balance of energy around her. It's not that she absorbs others' emotions like a sponge, it's more like she can sense them, process them, and offer understanding or comfort without losing herself in the process. For many, emotional connection can be overwhelming or exhausting, but for her, it's a strength. She knows how to offer the right words at the right time or offer a comforting presence when words aren't needed. Sometimes, she doesn't even need to speak, her understanding is enough. She's aware that not everyone has the ability to connect in this way, and sometimes it can be challenging to navigate relationships with those who don't share this depth of emotional understanding. She may find herself frustrated when others don't seem to get it, or when they dismiss her ability as nothing more than a coincidence. But for an INFJ female, this ability is a part of who she is, something that's always been with her. It gives her a unique perspective on the world, allowing her to see beyond what's being said and tap into the unspoken needs and desires of others. This power isn't just about understanding others, it's also about recognizing her own emotions and using that insight to guide her decisions. It's what helps her set healthy boundaries, protect her energy, and navigate complex social situations with ease. She knows how to sense when something feels off or when someone's intentions aren't aligned with their words. This deep emotional awareness is a source of strength, helping her move through the world with grace and wisdom. It's an ability that not only connects her to others but also to herself. 3. Foresight. Ever had a moment where an INFJ female knew what was going to happen before it did? She might have been walking into a situation, and without any logical reason, she just knew how things were going to play out. It could have been a conversation with someone, or a decision that needed to be made, and in that exact moment, she saw it all unfold clearly in her mind. It was as if she could see the future, step by step, before anyone else even had a clue. Maybe she saw a situation unfolding, and boom, it happened just like she pictured it. This isn't some random coincidence. This is foresight, and she might but be a lot more in tune with it than she realizes. Foresight is the ability to see events or situations before they actually happen. For an INFJ female, it might not always be obvious at first. It can start as a vague feeling, a whisper in her mind telling her that something will happen a certain way. But then, the events unfold exactly as she felt they would. At first, it might be confusing. She might question herself, wondering how she knew what was going to happen. But the more she tunes into it, the more she realizes that this isn't just chance, it's a gift she has that's always been there, just waiting to be noticed. For some INFJ females, this foresight might manifest as vivid mental images or even dreams. She might dream of something only for it to happen in real life days or weeks later, with the exact details matching what she saw in her mind. For others, it could be a quick flash of clarity, where she sees the outcome of a situation in a split second, with no prior knowledge of the details. She might even be able to sense the energy of people involved, understanding how their actions will affect the bigger picture. This power is subtle. It doesn't always announce itself loudly, and it doesn't need to be dramatic to be real. It's more like an inner knowing, an ability to piece together the puzzle of the future before anyone else sees it. And while some people might dismiss it as luck or coincidence, an INFJ female knows deep down that this foresight is something that goes beyond logic and reason. The more she experiences it, the more she realizes that it's not just about seeing the future, it's about trusting herself. She's been given the ability to predict what will happen because she understands things on a deeper level. She picks up on patterns, energies, and cues that most people miss. This foresight can help her make smarter decisions, avoid potential pitfalls, and take advantage of opportunities that others might not even recognize. In a way, it's like having a secret advantage that allows her to navigate the world with confidence. It's also a tool that helps her understand the people around her better. She might not always be able to explain how she knew something was going to happen, but she trusts her gut. Over time, she learns to rely on this foresight, knowing that it's there to guide her, and the more she leans into it, the more accurate it becomes. Foresight doesn't just make her feel connected to the future, it makes her feel in control of her own destiny. It's a part of her, a gift she can't ignore, and the more she embraces it, the more she sees just how much power she holds. It's not about being right every time, it's about trusting herself enough to follow her instincts. When an INFJ female listens to her foresight, she's not just predicting the future, she's shaping it. Is this something you've experienced? Drop a comment and let us know how your empathy has helped you connect with people in ways others might not understand. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights like these. For telepathy, has she ever felt like someone was thinking exactly what she was thinking? Or maybe she's had that moment where she knew exactly what someone was about to say right before they said it. She could be having a conversation, and it's almost as if their words are pre-written in her mind, like she's hearing them before they speak them. That connection, that mind-to-mind communication. Yeah, that's real, and it's something she might be able to tap into. For an INFJ, female telepathy can show up in all sorts of ways. It might happen when she's thinking about a person, and then, moments later, they reach out to her almost like they knew she was thinking about them. Or maybe she'll be sitting with someone, and she's able to pick up on their thoughts without them saying a word. It's like she's tuned into a different frequency. One where thoughts and emotions don't need to be spoken to be understood. This isn't some weird mystical fantasy, it's a psychic ability that some INFJ females have, and it's more common than they might realize. Telepathy isn't just about hearing words in her mind. It's about connecting to someone else's energy in such a way that their thoughts and intentions become clear to her. It's that gut feeling she gets when someone's lying or when they're hiding something. It's the way she can tell if a person is really happy or if they're masking their true feelings behind a smile. It's a kind of mental synchronization, where her mind and theirs align, allowing her to pick up on their internal state without them needing to communicate it through conventional means. It might be subtle at first, like a fleeting thought that pops into her head before someone else mentions it, or a feeling of déjà vu when someone says exactly what she was thinking. But over time, an INFJ female starts to realize that these moments aren't random. She starts to recognize the patterns, and she can tap into that mind-to-mind connection more consciously. It's like she has a built-in radar for other people's thoughts and emotions, allowing her to respond in ways that feel almost too accurate, too perfect. In some cases, telepathy can also show up as a sense of knowing how someone else feels or what they need without them saying anything. She might walk into a room and immediately know who's upset, who's in need of support, and who's feeling joyful all without a single word being exchanged. This doesn't mean that an INFJ female can read every single thought of every person she meets. Telepathy works best with people she's closely connected to, those she has a deeper bond with. She might notice it happening more with her close friends, family, or romantic partners. It's almost like her bond with them creates a shared mental space where their thoughts and emotions are more accessible to her. But that doesn't mean it's limited to just those close relationships. An INFJ female might still experience moments of telepathy with strangers or even casual acquaintances, where she just knows what they're thinking or feeling. It might feel overwhelming at times, especially if she's surrounded by a lot of people. She might pick up on everyone's thoughts all at once, making it hard to distinguish her own from theirs. But as she learns to hone this ability, she gains more control over it. Telepathy allows an INFJ female to form deeper, more authentic connections with the people around her. She can communicate without words, understanding what others need without them having to explain it. It's an incredibly powerful ability, one that can help her navigate the world in a way that feels connected and meaningful. And when she learns to tap into it more fully, she realizes just how much this psychic gift can shape her interactions, her relationships, and her understanding of the people she encounters. If you've ever had a moment where you just knew what was coming next, give this video a thumbs up and share your story with us in the comments. It's always amazing to hear how these moments have shaped your journey. Let's move on to the next ability. 5. Clairvoyance. She might not always know how, but sometimes, she just sees things before they happen. She could be walking down the street, and suddenly, a flash of something pops into her mind, something that hasn't happened yet but feels so vivid and real, as if she's already witnessed it. It's like she's looking into a future moment, and without warning, it becomes her reality. Or maybe she's in a conversation, and suddenly she picks up on details about a person. Details they never mentioned but that feel so clearly true to her. It could be something about their past or the hidden emotions they're experiencing. And it's like the details are just there for her to see. That's clairvoyance. That's the ability to perceive things beyond the ordinary, beyond what's visible to the average person. And for her, it's not just random. It's a skill, a gift that she's learned to recognize over time. Sometimes it shows up as a vision or a quick mental picture of something that will happen. Maybe she's daydreaming, and suddenly, she envisions something. And within hours, it's happening right in front of her. It's not always a dramatic scene. It could be as simple as seeing a person she hasn't met yet, but feeling an immediate sense of recognition when they cross her path. Or it could be the sense that something will go wrong in a certain situation, and then, later, it does. The uncanny accuracy of these moments makes her realize that she's not just imagining things, there's something real happening here. This is clairvoyance at work, and it's a connection to something deeper. Something beyond the physical world. She might not be able to explain how she knew things before they happened, but she knows that this ability is there for a reason. It allows her to navigate the world with a level of awareness others simply don't have. It's more than just instinct, it's a kind of insight that reaches beyond the present moment and into possible futures. This isn't just about seeing the future though. Clairvoyance also allows her to see the hidden truths in the present. Maybe she's in a conversation with someone, and she can pick up on subtle body language cues that others don't notice, like the slight shift in someone's eyes or a nervous gesture that indicates something isn't being said. Those small details tell her everything. It could be that she senses an opportunity others overlook, or that she spots a warning sign in a situation. Even though everything seems fine on the surface, she just knows. This ability isn't always flashy. It doesn't always come in big, dramatic visions. Sometimes it's small, quiet moments like the feeling of déjà vu or a hunch that turns out to be right. But when it happens, she knows to trust it. It's a kind of second sight, a way of seeing beyond what's immediately in front of her. It's how she spots patterns that others miss or notices things hidden in plain sight. And the more she experiences it, the more she begins to rely on it. Over time, she starts to recognize the signs, to tune into the subtle messages the universe is sending her. Clairvoyance doesn't just help her predict what's coming, it helps her understand the present in a way that's richer and more layered than what others see. It makes her more aware of the energies around her, the unspoken truths, and the deeper currents that shape the world. And when she learns to trust and hone this gift, it becomes a powerful tool for navigating her life with confidence and clarity. 6. Psychometry. Holding an object and getting impressions from it. That's psychometry. It's not just about touching something and thinking it's cool or interesting. No, for her it's much deeper. Ever picked up something and instantly felt the energy tied to it? She might hold an old piece of jewelry, a vintage book, or even a simple photograph, and suddenly the emotions, memories, or stories attached to that object rush through her. It's as if the object is alive with history, and she can feel it all: the joy, the sorrow, the love, or the pain that it's witnessed. That's her ability to sense the history or emotions attached to physical objects. For an INFJ female with psychometric abilities, every object has a story to tell, and she's the one who can hear it. It might sound strange, but when she picks up an item, it's like the energy of the people who owned it, the places it's been, and the events it's been through come alive in her mind. This isn't imagination. She can feel the vibrations of the past. A simple worn-out pocket watch could give her flashes of moments in time: a birthday celebration, a moment of loss, or a life-changing decision made while holding it. She can sense the emotions the owner felt, the environment they were in, or the events they experienced while interacting with that object. It's a connection that goes beyond the physical world. The object becomes a conduit, a link to something much bigger. Psychometry isn't just about sensing something physical. It's about tuning into the energy of an object, understanding its journey, and seeing beyond what's in front of her. For some INFJ females, this happens naturally without any effort. She might hold something without even trying to tap into its energy, and suddenly, it all just floods her: impressions, feelings, or even a sense of time and place. It could be a piece of furniture that belonged to someone else's family, and she'll feel the warmth of family gatherings around it, or the sadness of someone who once spent countless hours sitting there, lost in thought. It's the kind of an ability that can be overwhelming because objects can carry so much energy. Sometimes, it's like the object wants to tell its story, and she becomes the vessel for it. Other times, she might pick up something and not feel much at all. It's like she senses nothing, and that's when she knows that there isn't much history or emotional energy tied to it. Psychometry can also be a tool for uncovering hidden truths. Imagine finding an old letter or artifact and feeling a wave of emotions that reveal more than what's on the surface. An INFJ female with this ability might know exactly what an object has been through, who owned it, what it witnessed, or how it was passed down through generations. It's not something she can explain to everyone. It's a deeply personal experience, but for her it's a powerful tool for understanding the world around her. Whether she's walking through an antique store, sorting through old family heirlooms, or simply holding an item someone else hands her, her psychometric abilities let her glimpse the history of the object in her hands. With practice, she learns to control this ability, sensing only what she chooses to, or allowing herself to dive deep into the energy of the item when she feels drawn to it. Through psychometry, she can uncover the unseen stories that connect people to their pasts, and even uncover mysteries that were long forgotten. It's a special gift, and for an INFJ female, it's one of the many ways she connects with the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. 7. Healing energy. She's got a calming presence that seems to make others feel better just by being around her. It's not something she actively tries to do, yet people are drawn to her energy. When she enters a room, there's an immediate shift in the atmosphere, like a sense of peace settles in. People might feel their anxieties ease, their tensions relax, and their minds clear simply from her presence. That might be a sign of healing energy. The ability to soothe and even heal with her energy. She might not fully understand how it works, but when others are around her, they seem to feel better physically, emotionally, or even mentally. It's like she has this quiet power to bring comfort, without saying a word. This is not about offering advice or taking action, it's about the aura she exudes, the subtle but powerful energy that surrounds her. It's in her tone of voice, her body language, and the way she listens without judgment. It's in her calmness that seems to melt the stress from others, and the peaceful atmosphere she carries with her, like an invisible blanket of reassurance. For many, just being in her presence feels like a reset. They leave feeling lighter, more balanced, or with a sense of clarity that they didn't have before. This type of healing energy is often felt by those who are struggling, feeling down, or dealing with their own personal challenges. An INFJ female with healing energy doesn't need to do anything special. She doesn't need to give advice or offer solutions. Her mere presence is often enough to make people feel heard, understood, and less alone. It's a form of emotional healing that's just as powerful as physical healing. Sometimes, people won't even realize how much better they feel until after they've spent time around her. They might leave her company with a sense of peace they hadn't realized they were missing. And that's the energy she radiates. It can feel as if the weight of the world is lighter, even for a little while, because she somehow brings balance. Back to the situation. Healing energy isn't just emotional. It can also affect the body. People might experience physical relief, like headaches dissipating, sore muscles relaxing, or a sense of tension lifting from their bodies simply by being near her. It's as though her energy connects with theirs on a deep level, bringing harmony to both mind and body. She doesn't need to touch anyone to heal them. It's an energy exchange that happens naturally. Her energy flows outwards, helping to realign others' energy, bringing it back to a peaceful state. Over time, she learns to recognize this energy in herself. She can tell when her presence is having a positive effect, when others are benefiting from her calmness and serenity. But with this power also comes responsibility. She knows that she has to protect her energy, as giving too much without replenishing herself can lead to exhaustion. She understands that she can't save everyone, but she can offer comfort and support when it's needed most. Healing energy isn't just a gift, it's a way of being. It's about the way she walks through life with empathy and compassion, offering a sense of calm and peace to those around her. For an INFJ female, this ability helps her connect with people on a profound level, offering them the healing they might not even realize they need. It's a quiet but powerful gift, one that can change lives simply by being present. 8. Manifestation. This one's huge. Her thoughts have power. Ever noticed how her intentions often start to line up with reality? It's like she thinks about something, just a simple desire or goal, and then, almost without warning, it begins to happen. It's as though the universe is listening and somehow rearranging things to bring her what she's focused on. That's manifestation at work, and it's a psychic gift that, when harnessed, can shape her life in ways she might not have even realized were possible. Manifestation isn't just about wishing for something and waiting for it to appear, about aligning her thoughts, feelings, and energy with what she truly wants. It's about believing with every fiber of her being that what she desires is already on its way, and then seeing it unfold before her eyes. For an INFJ female, this isn't some superficial wishful thinking. She understands that the power of manifestation comes from deep within, from a place of clarity and focus. It starts with setting her intentions, truly knowing what she wants, and then believing she is worthy of receiving it. But it's more than just thinking positively. It's about taking inspired action and trusting that the universe will provide opportunities for her to make her dreams a reality. She may not always know how things will fall into place, but she knows they will. She trusts that the energy she's putting out there is creating the life she desires, whether it's a new opportunity, a relationship, or personal growth. It's about tuning into the frequency of abundance, seeing possibilities where others see obstacles, and knowing that the universe is constantly working behind the scenes to help her achieve her goals. Sometimes manifestation works in small, subtle ways. She might notice that she's drawn to certain opportunities or people that align perfectly with her desires. Other times, it's bigger and more dramatic, a major life shift that seems to happen out of nowhere, but in reality, it's the result of her focused energy and intentions. The key to manifestation is consistency. An INFJ female doesn't just think about her goals once and then forget about them. She keeps them in her mind, and more importantly, she keeps them in her heart. Her thoughts and intentions are aligned with her deepest desires, and because of this, she attracts what she wants into her life. It's like sending out a signal into the universe, and the universe responds in kind. The more she practices this, the more she begins to notice how her life starts to mirror her thoughts. She realizes that the power is always there, just waiting for her to tap into it. It's not magic, it's energy, and it's always available. She might experience moments of synchronicity, where everything seems to fall into place effortlessly, or see signs that what she's manifested is about to come to fruition. Manifestation is also about letting go of doubt and fear. An INFJ female knows that if she allows negative thoughts or uncertainty to take over, she'll block the flow of what's meant for her. She understands that trust and surrender are key components. When she releases control and simply allows her desires to come into her life, they do. This gift is one of empowerment. It reminds her that she is in charge of her own destiny, and when she aligns her energy with her deepest desires, she has the ability to create the life she dreams of. Manifestation becomes more than just a tool, it becomes a way of life, a way of moving through the world with purpose and power. When she fully embraces her ability to manifest, she realizes that she's not just waiting for life to happen to her, she's actively creating her reality. And then there's the moment where everything clicks. She's been practicing, listening, and slowly trusting her intuition. It's been a journey, sometimes slow, sometimes uncertain, but she's been leaning into her power more each day, bit by bit. She's been paying attention to the signs, the little nudges, the flashes of insight that guide her forward. She's gotten used to trusting the unknown, to following her inner voice even when the world around her doesn't make it easy. And then bam, something happens that she can't deny. It's like the universe is finally giving her a clear signal. You are on the right path. Maybe it's a moment of foresight where she knows exactly what's going to happen next, and it does. It's that incredible feeling of certainty, as if the future has already been written and she's just stepping into it. Or maybe she heals someone with a touch, something that's almost too easy. She places her hand on them, and the change is almost instant. The tension melts, the pain dissipates, and she's left in awe of the power she's just unlocked within herself. This is the moment when she realizes she's crossed over to something bigger, something more powerful. It's like she's tapped into a well of energy that was always there, just waiting for her to recognize it. She realizes that this is no longer just about surviving, it's about thriving. Her psychic abilities aren't just cool tricks, they're a part of her, a natural extension of who she is. Suddenly her world starts to shift. It's not just that things are happening for her, it's that she's making things happen. Her confidence goes up, she stands taller, walks with more purpose, and feels an inner strength she didn't know she had. She starts seeing things differently. People, situations, opportunities, they all become clearer, more aligned with her true purpose. And the people around her can feel it. They notice the change. She's no longer just an INFJ female. She's an empowered force of nature with psychic abilities that elevate everything she does. There's no denying it anymore. So, what does it all mean? For INFJ females, this is a journey of self-discovery, of tapping into that hidden part of herself she may not have fully acknowledged. These psychic abilities don't just set her apart, they empower her. They help her navigate the world with more clarity, more confidence, and more understanding of herself and others. Her abilities are unique to her. They make her who she is: strong, intuitive, and in control of her own reality. And when she leans into them, she becomes unstoppable. So, INFJ females, do you recognize any of these abilities in yourself? Have you experienced moments where you just knew things or felt a deeper connection to the world around you? Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you've experienced. And if this video sparked something in you, don't forget to check out the next one. I've got even more powerful insights coming your way. Stay tuned and keep owning your power.